Redwood Outpost rescued some evacuees from Lake Town this afternoon. Sherry asked for assistance, so I told her I'd send you. Supposedly, Lake Town was surrounded by zombies before it fell, so there are a lot of wounded people who need treatment and need it quick. People are our most important asset these days, so I want you to help Sherry as much as you can. Some say that a faction called the Reavers was behind this, and we might be on their turf, so we gotta be extra careful. The Reavers have done huge damage in Redwood Forest, but we still haven't managed to get enough intel on them. Those thugs called the Reavers, their boss is named Rob Diesel. They mainly hang around the Redwood Forest, ambushing survivors and taking their supplies. They've got about 80 members, usually travel by car, and they got 4 or 5 strongholds. Lake Town and Redwoods look out for each other, so naturally, Redwood Outpost had to mobilize when we heard what happened. What they need right now is medical personnel and supplies. Dr. Michael also went down there after he heard about the news. But I don't think the Reavers will stop here. We might have to deal with worse things going forward. They're not like zombies. They're brutal, they're treacherous, and they have guns. You could say they're an army. We've got to be vigilant. Our past experience might not be too helpful here, so if you run into something you don't know how to deal with, let me know immediately.
I've been here for a while and learned a lot from Dr. Michael. But it'll be a long time before I can take charge. You're finally here. Kane said they didn't have enough people at the shelter, so I thought I had to wait a day or two. Lake Town was almost completely destroyed by the time we got here. Nelson had a very hard time rescuing these people. Unfortunately, we couldn't reach some of the others and had to leave with who we could. The chances are slim, but I hope they make it out alive. Most of them are still in shock. Anyway, I have a lot on my plate right now, so would you help me bandage their wounds and maybe comfort them a bit?
We're running out of medicine. I hope Dr. Michael and Sherry can get some more.
I've been here for a while. Thank you. Things are always a little better with your help. After that, maybe help put up some tents so that they can get settled in.
I see space in the back of the room. Why don't we put up the tents over there?
Yeah, that spot looks good. This ordeal has traumatized them in more ways than one. After they've settled down, go talk to Dawson, Vivian, and Philip.
It's dangerous to go outside right now. I mean, just look at my injuries. Wait a little longer.
I was on guard duty when I heard a scream. Obviously something was wrong, so I shone my flashlight and saw nothing but zombies down there. I don't know how they got in. None of the tripwires with aluminum cans worked. I'm certain those Reaver bastards did it. I heard they've spotted suspicious people just outside Lake Town recently. No, nothing is well. We lost a lot of friends. Some stayed to cover for others, but some just gave up the will to live. I can still see the look in their eyes. Sad, but calm. Like they've lost hope in this terrible life. We were running away and losing people until the Redwood Outpost people showed up and stopped the zombies. No, I'm still angry. We went through so much, and it took everything we had just to stay alive and build up our defenses. But we lost everything again, overnight. I won't give in. The Reavers. One day, I'll find them and make them pay for this.
Here.
Did you really have to ask? That guy, what was his name, Dobb or something, arrived with a group of people asking for old Billy. He said that old Billy killed his wife and daughter and that everyone will suffer if we don't hand him over. All of our surveillance dogs died. I think they were poisoned. Then we heard motorcycles in the distance. They had their music turned up like they were trying to get someone's attention.
That does sound strange. Did you send anyone to check it out?
We did, but they were gone before we got there. That's all we know. A scavenger might have seen them checking out our town from the mountains. We didn't see anyone around the town. This was no coincidence. Anyway, I think we'll find out the truth soon enough.
We said it. Those Reavers are no good. Have I met them? I've been robbed, does that count? These bastards have been stealing from everyone in the Redwood Forest with their guns and cars. We thought they were just run-of-the-mill bandits, but now we know they're a real threat. We were afraid of retaliation, but we have nothing left. If we don't fight back now, there won't be another chance. Don't worry, we won't back down again. I'll do whatever it takes to stop them. Of course, it was our home. We've survived everything so far, and we can survive this, too. We can't go back now. It's probably full of zombies. Rest assured, we won't take you for granted. We'll do whatever needs to be done here.
I've been here for a while and learned a lot from Dr. Michael. But it'll be a long time before I can take charge.
Sherry, what's with the commotion outside?
It's the Reavers. Nelson was going to reinforce the defenses tomorrow, but we didn't expect them to attack so soon.
What should we do?
First, we have to make sure that folks are safe. I'll gather everyone in a house and have someone watch over it. Nelson is fighting the Reavers with his team right now. I hope that they'll be all right.
Stay here and don't go outside. I'll help Nelson.
Be careful. We've already lost too many people, and we can't afford to lose you.
You know why I'm here. You have people hunt. Especially those of you who stayed at Michael's ranch. It's time to pay for your sins. No one's coming forward. No matter. I have all the time in the world to make you talk. Brothers, this place is all yours. Use your whips, the backs of your guns, I don't care. But by the time the sun comes up, I will have a list of every single name.
They really didn't know what they were up against.
They retreated. Are you okay? Are you all right? Can you stand up?
I'm fine, but they took a lot of our people with them. Don't mind me. We have to get Nelson and Sherry to put a team together to rescue the captives.
Stay alert at all times. Beasts and zombies aren't the only things lurking at...
Good, they left. How you holding up? I'm fine, but they took some of our people and headed east.
East? The sentry said there's an outpost that way. That's probably where they went.
I'll leave for the outpost now. They definitely won't expect me to go after the captives so soon.
The element of surprise, eh? Careful. They've got more guns than us. Let us know if you run into trouble.
You find the outpost yet?
I'm still on my way, but it should be nearby.
Well, let's hurry this up. The longer we wait, the harder it'll be.
You mean they might have reinforcements?
Yep. We've got a strong communication network. We don't want them to alert the others.
Got it. I'll be careful.
You're not the best warrior, but you are the most courageous. bad person. I'm just a soldier. I must admit, you're not the best warrior I've met, but you are the most courageous.
Are you here to save us? I saw you killed Maurice. Great work. Maurice was horrible. He hung us up, beat us, rubbed salt in our wounds. They left us here because we weren't who they were looking for. Diesel took the ones that came to the outpost with Dr. Michael. They didn't leave many people behind, and you killed them all. So, we're in good hands, I guess. I'll take the wounded and get out of here. If you have other things to do, don't worry about us.
Nelson here. What's the situation?
I got lucky. Only a few people were left here, and I've taken care of them. Grimes and some others are on their way back to the outpost.
Great. I got good news and bad news. The good news is, we found the people who were left at Lake Town. The bad news is, Sherry went to save them without consulting me.
That's so reckless. Lake Town isn't safe right now.
You got that right, but she left already. So all we can do is make sure the shit doesn't hit the fan. How about you get over there? I really don't need to lose anybody else.
Got it. I'll go right now.
Sherry, where are you now?
We're almost at Lake Town, but it looks like there are a lot of zombies.
You're damn right there are a lot of zombies. What the hell were you thinking going down there?
But Nelson, I couldn't just turn a blind eye. I have to save them.
Yeah, I get it. You're the medic and you want to save the whole world. But you should have talked to us first. I promised Kane I would keep you safe. What am I supposed to tell the Ravens if you don't come back?
I'm sorry, Nelson. I was being reckless.
These
I'll be
footprints are fresh.
extra careful.
I should
but
track them
will
and see what I can
save everyone.
find.
Please trust me.
Fine. Stay safe. I'm sending backup. Should be there soon.
There's half a footprint on this sheet of paper, but I don't see any dust on it. The footprints lead all the way outside the house. Maybe we'll find something if we follow the trail.
Kane here. Found a second wave of Lake Town captives. We're planning to go tomorrow. But Sherry went with Dr. Michael to save them.
Wasn't there a zombie horde in Lake Town? It's not safe there now.
I've already sent one of your people to go help her. But it still might not be enough. Got any other plans in mind?
Got it. Sherry and...
That's... Oh no, some of them are hurt. I have to find them, fast. I hope Sherry's doing okay.
Did you come to help us? I didn't expect to see you here.
Have we met?
You don't know me, but everyone at the Redwood Outpost knows you. Wow! You! Here! You're like a rock star! Thank you so much for protecting the outpost. Can I get your autograph?
Maybe later. Sherry with you?
Yeah, she's upstairs.
Sherry, I'm so glad I found you.
I thought you were helping Kane. I didn't expect you to come out here.
Kane couldn't get in touch with you, so we got worried. He sent me to help you guys. Sherry.
I'm not, but some of the patients tore their stitches during the evacuation, and they keep getting worse. Our medical supplies can't hold out much longer either. Things aren't looking good.
It looks like Lake Town is pretty spread out. I'm not sure where to find medical supplies.
The residents of Lake Town tell me that they left some medical supplies behind when they fled. I'll mark the locations for you, and hopefully you can bring back these supplies.
This is exactly what I need. I
Sherry,
prefer exploration
I got the
tokens
medical
over
supplies you
bandages.
need.
Great. Be careful, and come back safe.
Now, we can alleviate some of his pain, but we must return to the Redwoods as soon as we can. The patients can't get proper treatment in this condition. The Reavers have grown powerful only in the past few years. Essentially, they're a group of no-good bandits who do nothing but steal. Those living near the forest have been their victims for a while now. So why won't they get off our backs? That has to do with their leader, Rob Diesel. Yes, he's trying to avenge his wife and daughter. Now, about that. Quite a few people were involved, myself included. Shortly after the outbreak 4 years ago, I left the city for my farm, where I took in a number of evacuees, including Rob, his wife, and his daughter. He was a kind young man then and loved to help others. He was friends with Nelson, Daniel, and Alicia. Everyone liked him. Nancy, his wife, was very caring, and their little girl Martha was just the sweetest. It all started with a sudden horde of zombies that no one had seen coming. They appeared at midnight and surrounded the farm. To give everyone time to escape, Rob grabbed a torch, hollered like nothing I'd ever heard before, and ran into a haystack. This distracted many of the zombies, but Rob was engulfed by the flame. Right before he did that, he had told us to take care of Nancy and Martha, so we took them with us when we left the farm. We found an abandoned warehouse just before dawn, but Nancy and Martha insisted on waiting for Rob outside by the road. Martha screamed when she saw a zombie, and the sound drew more of them over. Everyone in the warehouse was extremely tense. We didn't know what to do. We were afraid of the zombies and couldn't agree on whether to go out and save Nancy and Martha. So we had a show of hands, and, well, those who didn't want to risk it won by a single vote. We could only watch as they were surrounded. It's been years, but their screams still keep me awake at night. Rob suffered severe burns from the fire. Eventually, he found us, and we treated his injuries, but after he had heard what happened, he left without saying a word. Maybe he didn't hear the full story, but it was true that we did him wrong. Those who voted not to save his family are on his hit list. Some of them went to Lake Town, and some of them joined the Redwoods. Rob probably doesn't have a full list of the people and their whereabouts, so that might be why he's attacking everyone everywhere. I voted to save his family, but I was guilty for not taking any action. After all these years, I still blame myself for it. From his point of view, revenge is justified. And I understand his feelings too. But things change when innocent lives are at stake. I just hope we can resolve this soon.
Thank you. With these supplies, there's a better chance we'll survive. Here, let me show you how to make simple bandages and antibodies. I was wondering, could you help restore the signal tower next? We haven't been able to contact anyone since the town's signal tower was shut down.
Where is the signal tower?
It's east of the town. Once it's restored, we'll be able to contact Kane for backup.
Hey, someone's here. But it looks like he stopped breathing. It's probably his comms next to him.
I'm Wade. I work for the Redwood Forest Radio Administration. My job is to keep the signal tower up and running. But I was wounded. I thought I could handle it, but by the time I got to the tower, I couldn't make it any further. My heart is racing, and I can't move. I know eventually someone will come to restore the signal. You need to know that each tower provides network access to a specific area. Through the towers, you can connect to the satellite and download the data for the area. This data is extremely important. It's the result of years of work from multiple departments. After it's done downloading, you should check out the view. I love the view from up here. I love looking into the distance, at my homestead, at everything I know and love. It feels like...
Sherry, do you copy?
Copy. You've restored the signal tower. Communication is back up.
Sherry, this is Kane. Shoot, I'm glad to hear your voices. We've been circling over Lake Town, but there are too many zombies down there. Chopper can't land to transfer the patients. We need your help.
The houses in Lake Town are too close together. We have to find a flat, open space for the helicopter to land. Meet me back here and we'll figure out how to move the patients.
I'm back, Sherry. What should we do next?
Kane landed the helicopter, but it's still a little ways away. This road isn't quite safe yet. I'll go with you and clear a path for moving the patients. Ready? Let's go!
Continue suppressing fire. All right, time to take this bird to the sky. I'll bring them back to the Ravens first. Be careful, and I'll see you at the outpost.